it's Sana Pillow here. I am here to do a review of Little Women of L.A. Season 8, Episode 15. I'm way behind. They already filmed or aired Episode 16, and I haven't watched that yet. As soon as I'm done doing this review, I'm going to go watch Episode 16 and review that. Okay? So this is Episode 15, and it's totally shady. Okay. So they start off with Tanya and Elena. They're at a bakery, and Elena asks Tanya about her new boo. And Tanya said they're just friends and they grew up together. The same thing she said with Joe. We're just friends. He's my business partner. It's always some nonsense like that with her. Anywho, Elena asks if they slept together, and she said, I'm just feeling it out to see how it goes. That means yes. If you can't say no, we haven't slept together, then the answer is yes. If you're saying anything other than no, we haven't slept together, the answer is yes. You slept with him, and he's not a friend. If you're sleeping with him, he's not a friend. I don't sleep with my friends. So anyway, so Tanya asked Elena about her book. Tanya is the next day. Tanya is having Tanya asks Elena about her book. The next day, Elena is having a book reading for the book that she wrote or co-wrote or whatever. And Elena is concerned that Christy and Tara might get into an argument at her book reading. So she only invited Tara. She didn't invite Christy, which is so messed up. They always treat Christy like a stepchild. Tara is the one that didn't even, she wasn't even supporting Elena's book. She didn't want to support Elena's book because Elena's book doesn't have little people in it. So if she had to choose, she should choose that Tara not come instead of Christy. But no, everybody's scared of Tara. If you omit Tara from something, it's a problem, you know? But Christy's always omitted, so she has no problem omitting Christy. That's mean. That's messed up. I'm pissed. Anyway, Christy and Todd, they're home, and they're discussing skin removal surgery. Todd has to lose 20 pounds and do water therapy before his surgeon can operate on his knee or hip, or a knee and hip. But Todd only went to water surgery once, and he didn't even do it right. And he's saying the reason that he's not going to water therapy anymore is because of the insurance and because he has an ear infection. You can go and do water therapy anywhere, the YMCA, a gym, any place that has a pool. What is he talking about? Insurance. And then he's saying that he has an ear infection. The doctor did not tell Todd to put his head in the water. The doctor told Todd to go into the water up to his navel, walk back and forth for 30 minutes. I think it was 30 minutes, and do it 3 times a week for a month. That's what the doctor did not tell him to put his head into the water. So I don't know what he's talking about. He had an ear infection. If you had an ear infection, that had nothing to do with you, with the water, with you walking up and down in the water. So I don't know what he's talking about. He's full of crap. He is. He's full of crap. Let me see what happens next. And Christy is frustrated with Todd because he keeps making excuses. The next scene is Tara goes to Jasmine's house, and they discuss the progress on Jasmine's house that she's building. She says they have, what did she say? They have walls, but they don't have any floor and ceiling or something like that, she said. And then they talk about Penny's MRI. It seems like Penny's MRI was not good, and she has to come back in 4 months to see if she's going to need surgery. And Tara is all emotional, and she's upset. And I'm terrified for poor baby Penelope. She keeps having brain surgery after brain surgery. Poor baby. When is she going to get a chance to learn and develop? I guess she can't do that until her brain surgeries have been successful. I don't know. That poor little baby. Oh my gosh. So Jasmine tries to comfort Tara. And Tara says she not only fears for Penny's brain surgery, but she also fears for her marriage because it's stressful Penny's health issues are stressful on her marriage. She says sometimes she snaps. Yeah, sometimes she snaps at her husband because she's so frustrated all the time. So she fears for her marriage also. That's rough. I hope they come through this okay. And Tara, she said in the last episode, Tara tells Jasmine that she's the only one that asked about Penny. What's your name? Tanya did ask about Penny's MRI, and Tara said she'd get back with her. She'd let her know the results. So I guess Tanya's sitting back waiting for Tara to tell her the results. You know? So I don't think she's being fair. She's saying that I don't think she's being fair to other girls. It's a touchy subject, you know. You don't want to keep asking her, so how is Penny? How is Penny? How is Penny? You know, you would think that Tara would call them and say, you know, this is what's going on. But also, Tanya is Penny's godmother, so she should be, you know, checking up and asking and say, can I go with you to the doctors? Or, you know, trying to give more support. She should, you know, as the godmother. But that's also a touchy situation because not everybody wants you in their business, you know. And Tara doesn't know what to do about Little People's retreat. She's saying Penny can't fly. She's not allowed to fly. And she wanted everybody in their family to come. I don't think they should bring the kids. It should just be them and their husbands. They shouldn't bring the kids to the retreat. A lot of them have babies that they got to chase after. They're not going to enjoy the retreat. Like Jasmine has young kids that she has to chase after. Elena has young kids she's going to have to chase after. Tara has young kids she's going to have to chase after. Plus a sickly baby that doesn't walk properly and speak properly. So, you know, I don't think you should bring the kids on this retreat. Should just be them with their husbands. Okay, so now they're at Elena's book reading. And Elena, of course, did not invite Christy. She's the only one that's not there. All right, let's see what happens. So, Elena is reading her book, and the kids are all over the place. They're not listening to anything. She's reading the book, and she's showing pictures, but those kids aren't interested. I guess they're too young. They're too young to pay attention. There's a couple of older kids there that's paying attention, but the younger ones are all over the place. At the book reading, what's your name? Tanya asked she said something about Tara about bringing the kids, and she said no, she didn't bring the kids. And Tanya had the perfect opportunity of asking Tara about Penny's the results of Penny's MRI, but she didn't. And Tara also had the opportunity right there to say, well, Penny's not doing well, her MRI results weren't well. You know, she had the opportunity too to give Tanya the heads up on what's going on with Penny, and she doesn't. They're both waiting for each other to bring the subject up. So none of them ended up bringing the subject up. So yes, Elena reads her book, and the younger kids are all over the place. They're not paying attention. So when it's over with, Elena thinks everything went well. And then Elena talks to Christy, and she tells Christy that she invited, Elena talks to Tara and tells Tara that she invited Christy to the photo shoot. And Tara assured Elena that everything will be okay. They won't argue at the photo shoot. Her and Christy won't argue at the photo shoot. So the next scene is Todd and Christy are at the doctor's, and Todd and Christy, they're in the examination room waiting for the doctor to come in. And while they're waiting, they're bickering back and forth. They're basically saying, what's her name? Christy's basically saying that, you know, Todd doesn't want to do anything. All he wants to do is sit around at home, not do anything. And Todd's like, well, you need to support me. And Christy's like, she wants to go out and do things. And Todd, just bickering back and forth. I'd heard that they separated. I don't know if they got back together in real life, that they separated. I don't know if they got back together, or I don't know if she went through a divorce with him. But she wants to do things, and all he wants to do is sit around at home with a bum knee and a bum hip and not do anything to take care of it. He can't be in too much pain if he doesn't want to do the surgery. Because if I was in pain with my hip and my knee, I would want surgery to make myself feel better. He can have weight loss surgery, but he wasn't afraid to have weight loss surgery, but he's afraid to have hip and knee surgery. And he looks like he needs more weight loss surgery because he's look like he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger again. So I don't think he can be in that much pain if he just don't care about the surgery. So when the doctor comes in, Todd tells the doctor that he did therapy, but water therapy, but only did it one time. And the reason is because ear infection. So the doctor said, can't you do it without putting your head in the water? He goes, yeah. So he said, so you have no excuse. Same thing I was saying, same thing Christy's saying. But Christy said that later on. So Christy's not happy with Todd. She's frustrated with Todd, and I would be too. Todd is ridiculous. So when the doctor leaves out, Christy tells Todd, I don't understand how you got an ear infection. And Todd said, because I was in a pool. And Christy said, well, don't put your head in the water. Same thing I said, same thing the doctor said. What are you putting your head in the water for? Your head being in the water has nothing to do with your hip and your knee. The doctor told you to get in the water up to your navel and walk back and forth. What are you putting your head in the water for? When I saw him, he was in water up to his neck. What are you doing that for? And he had his head in the water like that. What are you doing that for? Who told you to do all of that? I knew he was only going to go that one time and not go back. I knew it because he's lazy and he doesn't care. If he doesn't care, why should anybody else, right? Okay, so next scene, Christy and Elena meet up at a cafe, and Elena apologizes to Christy for not inviting her to the reading. And Christy says she's not hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt for Christy because that was rude. That was ridiculous. Christy should have been invited. She should have invited her and said, and also Tara is going to be there, so it's up to you if you come or not. Let her make the choice to come or not, to stay away from Tara or not. She should have, let her make that choice. Don't not invite her. That's not right. That's rude. That's disrespectful. That's not right. And Tara wasn't even supporting Elena's book. She was pissed that Elena didn't have little people in the book. Anyway, Elena feels guilty for not inviting Christy to her book reading, so she invites her to the photo shoot. And then Elena, they chit-chat for a little while. And Elena asks Christy to try to get along with Tara at the photo shoot. Last episode, Tara said she was going to apologize to Christy, and she hasn't done it yet. What the hell is she waiting on? So Christy tells Elena, she assures Elena that, she tells Elena, if Tara goes in on her, that she's going to have to defend herself. Which, hey, Elena needs to understand that. If Tara starts, bullying her and start yelling at her and screaming at her and going off on her, calling her names, telling her she's a bad mom and she's an alcoholic and all this other stuff, and her kids are taking her away from her, of course, Christy needs to defend herself. Because Tara was out of pocket with that. And then Elena assured Christy that Tara's not going to do that, not going to go in on her. So then Elena asks Christy about Todd and how's his health, and Christy fills Elena in on Todd's water therapy and how he's not doing it, and they discuss that for a little while. So that's the end of that scene. Next scene is Jasmine is home with her husband, Chris, and they discuss the new house. Apparently the new house is going to be ready for them to move in the week of the retreat. And that's not a problem. Just move in the week after the retreat. Why is that a problem? That's not a problem. So she thinks that's a problem. She wants to move into her new house. And the other problem is Chris doesn't know if he can take time off to go on a retreat. Jasmine should have thought about this before she told Tara that she would be able to go. She should have said, well, Chris works, so let me check with him to see his schedule, see if he'll be able to get off, in time to go to the retreat. You don't just say, yes, we'll go. You have a spouse who works, because you don't work. I don't mean, you can do anything you want with your time. Doesn't mean he's a free agent can do that too. He needs to work. You're getting Botox, you're getting lip injections, you're getting new boobs, you're getting a new house, you bought a new lot, you got a wig for every day of the week, you get your face beat every single day, got your nails done and everything. Who's got to pay for all that? Somebody got to pay for all that, girl. Come on. That man can't be taking all this time off from work, and you should have thought about it before you told Tara that you was going to go. Anyway, so Jasmine is saying if Chris doesn't go, she can't go to Cancun with just her and the kids because, it's going to be hectic for her to travel with both kids. And then he's saying, well, you can't go to Cancun by yourself and leave the kids here with me because I have to work. Who's going to be taking care of the kids while I'm working? So they have a problem. They have an issue. And Jasmine should have thought about all that before she tells Tara, yes, I'll go. So next scene is Christy and Autumn. They go to a plastic surgery specialist. Christy's all happy because she's at her goal weight. So she's going to go find out if she qualifies for skin removal surgery. So the surgeon asks Christy if she lost the 10 pounds that she was supposed to lose, and she said yes, she did it. So the surgeon examines Christy, and he tells her yes, she's eligible for skin removal surgery. And Christy's all excited, and I'm excited for her because it's not easy to lose weight. It's very, very hard to lose weight, you know? It's hard. Especially when she has Todd at home, sitting around, eating up everything in sight, you know? Well, that's a good thing. If he's eating up everything in sight, then she ain't got nothing to eat, right? That's mean. I shouldn't say that. Anyway, next scene. Elena and Jasmine are at a cafe and they're having tea. They talk about the photo shoot. Elena voiced her concerns about Christy and Tara being at the photo shoot. You know, she don't want them to argue because she knows they haven't made up yet. And Jasmine asks Elena if her husband and kids are going to Cancun. And Elena says yes, and she's excited about it. She's excited about going. And Jasmine tells Elena about her house being done the same week of the trip to Cancun, and about Chris not having the balls to ask his boss for time off. I shouldn't say that, but she doesn't know Chris' schedule right now. I don't know what he's waiting on. Ask for your time off. If they say no, they say no. If they say yes, they say yes. Anyway, blah, 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 blah for Jasmine. I'm not feeling sorry for Jasmine because when Christy had a dilemma about working and going to Jasmine's vow renewal, Jasmine had no understanding and no compassion for Christy at all. So I have no compassion and no understanding for Christy at all with her little dilemma about her husband not being able to go. She can't go, you know, with just her and the kids. And she can't go by herself. And her house is going to be ready for her to move into. I don't care about her dilemma because she didn't care about Christy's dilemma when Christy had her dilemma about going to the renewal or going to work. You see how karma comes back on you? Miss Jasmine, that's what you get. That's what you get. And it's all Jasmine's fault anyway. When Tara suggested this Cancun vacation, she should have said, let me check with my husband first. And the house thing, she can wait a week to move in. She can move into her house the following week. That's not a problem. So I don't see what the hell, you know, come on. So she should have checked with her husband first. So, you know, your problem is your problem. Next scene is it's time for Elena's photo shoot. Jasmine walks in and she's wearing sunglasses. She takes her sunglasses off and she said she had fillers done and she had her lips done. She had Botox done. I'm like, and Elena's annoyed with her because now her face is all bruised up. And she's supposed to be doing a photo shoot. Thank God for makeup, right? Anyway, Elena's being good. She's being a boss. She's putting people where she wants them to be. And she's telling the makeup artist what she wants them to do. She even drew a picture to show them exactly how she wants them to do the makeup and everything. And while Tanya and Christy are getting their hair and makeup done, Jasmine and Tara, they're in another room waiting for their turn. And Jasmine asks Jasmine asks Tara if she's spoken to Christy. And she says no, she hasn't spoken to her yet. And she said Christy may not forgive her, but she wants to put everything in the past. So Elena goes in to check on Tanya and Christy's makeup. And she doesn't like the way the makeup artist did Tanya's eye makeup. And I don't like it either. The makeup artist has a black line going above Tanya's crease, instead of having the black line in the crease. And she looks crazy. She looks like a child who's playing in her mom's makeup did her face. She looks crazy. Elena doesn't like it at all. I agree with Elena. Tanya likes the makeup. Tanya's makeup looks great. The makeup looks crazy. A black line just going above her crease, just there. I guess she was trying to get the bone under the eyebrow to pop more, but it looked crazy. It looks crazy. And the line is just there. It's not even blended in or anything. It's just a black thing going across her, above her crease. And I'm not one to put on eyeshadow. My eyeshadows look crazy when I put them on. It does not look good. I don't know how to put on eyeshadow, but I know that looks crazy. The big black line going above the crease. Come on. Even I can do a better job, and I know nothing about eyeshadows. You know? So Elena told the makeup artist to to bring the darkness down into the crease. And the makeup artist is making an excuse talking about, oh, Tanya's got this different type of eyes. That's why she put the black up above the crease. What the crap is that? Girl, shut up. You don't know what I'm talking about. You're a makeup artist? Come on. Who's paying you? Maybe it's her first time. And Elena actually wants them to get what do you call that? Wipes and wipe off the makeup and redo it. And the makeup artist, she's not happy about it. She does not look happy about it. So Elena did not even need those makeup artists because she ended up doing Tanya's makeup herself, eye makeup herself, and then she went over and did touch up on Christy's eye makeup. So she don't need those two. They shouldn't get paid, or they should get half a fee. They shouldn't get paid the whole amount. Because they're not doing what Elena asked them to do. Elena even drew a picture to show them exactly what she wanted them to do, and they're just doing their own thing. I'd be pissed. So when it was time for Jasmine and Tara to get their hair and makeup done, Elena just told them they're going makeup artist. She said, you just do the base. I guess just put the powder on and I'll do their eyes. Because they're not doing what she wanted them to do. You know? Elena said, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. And she's 100% right. She's 100% right. Those makeup artists, they should only get half of their pay for the job they did. Because they didn't do the main thing. The difficult thing was the eye makeup. Anybody can put powder on somebody's face, but the eye makeup is the main, that's what makes your eyes pop. So they shouldn't get paid the whole fee. They should get paid half. Anyway, see what happened next. Okay, all the girls do the photo shoot, and their eye makeup look great because Elena did it. It looks wonderful. She's gonna be a success with this eyeshadow palette stuff. She's gonna be a success because it looks awesome. Good job, Elena. So at one point, Christy's getting her hair done, and Tara comes in and asks to talk to her. And they're talking, and then Christy explains to her about what she meant when she said her children not talking to her. She meant as a teenager when your children don't talk to you. So she explained that to Tara, and Tara looked like she didn't even want to hear that. Tara just wants to get her apology over and done with. So Tara did apologize to Christy, and it seemed very, very sincere to me, and I'm proud of Tara for apologizing to Christy. And she apologizes to Christy, and she invites Christy to go to Mexico. Christy accepts the apology, and she said yes, she would go to Mexico, but she says she has her guard up because apparently Tara has done this before. Go off on her and apologize, and then apologize, and now she's doing it again. So Christy says she has her guard up, but she accepts her apology, and she will go to Mexico, and she'll bring Autumn to Mexico with her. And that was the end of episode 15. Now I am going to go watch episode 16 and review that. So this is Princess on a Pillow. Thank you very, 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 very much for watching. And hopefully I'll get this done before the day is out. It's 3 o'clock right now, 3 p.m. And I have a couple more other videos I wanted to do. So hopefully I can get this done today. Thank you very, very much for watching. See you later.